Hello my fellow YouTubians, this is PoolSharkWizard, and today we're going to be doing a cool builds. And the reason that this cool builds came up is because one of my subscribers left a comment that put a challenge, a weekly challenge in there for me to try to get a full chest of food in a week. Well, I think that's going to be a little difficult to do, but I tried, and here is what it is, guys. It's a simple but compact chicken farm. Now right now in the chicken farm, I'll bring up F3, we have about 60 some chickens in there? No way. That many? Let's look straight down here. Almost 60 chickens in there. That's crazy. But it's a simple design, but the good thing about it is I have a nice little, it looks great from the front side here, but on the back side is basically where I have everything showing up. I have a little warning light here when these chickens lay eggs, and the eggs come down to this point right here. Now the good thing about standing here and having the eggs is I have dispensers right up here. And what I can do is I can just open up one of these dispensers like this, and I can throw my all my eggs up in there. And then when I want other eggs, when I want them to put more chickens in there, of course it's lagging right now, but I can hit the button and all three of these ignite and it shoots out an egg. So as you guys can see, I have quite a few eggs within these dispensers. So it definitely is kind of nice for the simple fact that I can collect the eggs underneath, and yes, you can make a little bit more automated one, but for what I'm using it for, I didn't need to do that. I could probably hook up some sort of cooker or something like that, but here's the deal with this particular setup. I also have some wheat right there. With this particular setup, you can go underneath them and you can feed them wheat, and then they'll mate and make more chickens. And that's usually a faster way of having chickens, more chickens show up in here than it is to launch the dispensers. But it also works as a nice little landing pad. And then when we're down here, I'm using my, show you guys, I'm using my looting 3 sword here, so we can just take these chickens out from the bottom. Like I said, you can do this more in an automated fashion, but for me, I think it works just fine for what I'm trying to accomplish here. It would be a lot more time intensive to try to figure out how to kill these things automatically. You could hook up some sort of dispenser with arrows that fly through lava, so you could have fried chicken off the bat. But for me, this will work just fine. And there's also the added bonus of you don't have to have this exactly as low as this. You could actually have this thing one level up. But I'm going to jump over to the, we'll leave a couple of chickens in there now. We'll see if we can, there we go. 1, 2, there we go. So you can mate those 2 chickens and boom, there's another baby chicken, which is kind of nice. And then we can turn the water back on right there. And then every time they lay an egg, it'll just come down here. We can collect the egg, we can throw them back up in the dispensers, or we can hit this button and it shoots 3 eggs out at a time. So there was a couple of chickens that came down right there, which is kind of nice. But I'm gonna show you guys how this, well, let's check out our haul first off. Inventory, well, we only got 38 raw chicken there, which is kind of a drag. It's not that many, but it works. Trying to get a full chest of food, of cooked food, that is a bit challenging, but it was a good challenge and it brought this idea on. So I already have 36 in there right now. We can throw down some more. I have 64 in this one and none in this one right now. But let's jump over to our my tutorial world, and I will show you guys how to build this simple setup, compact setup, and as far as I'm concerned, it works pretty well. So hang tight, guys. We will jump over to the tutorial world, and I'll show you guys how to build this. Hey guys, we are back, and to start out, we basically I started the back wall here. These 3 pieces of cobblestone are going to represent our dispensers. The blue wool here, the light blue wool, is going to represent the water. The dirt is going to represent the ground level. I'm building this all above ground just for tutorial sake. Where the dirt is, that would be like the ground level. So below the ground level is where you would have this bottom part. The wood is going to represent where we want to place signs. Glass is glass. And across the bottom here, this is like our little shelf, basically. Not our shelf, but our look around area. So I'm going to do a quick speed build here, and I'll finish this thing up. But well, not really finish it up, but give it a start. I didn't want to have it me talk the entire time. But basically what we want is we want our chicken farm to be 3 by 3 for the water. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. This is going to be like the main chicken farm. So you need a total space of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I just threw these little end pieces on there for some decoration, which I also duplicated on the one that I have in my Let's Play world. But the idea is to have a 3 by 3 area for the chickens to actually be. The rest is going to be walls. So let's start the speed build, and I will show you guys how this all works out. But it's 5 by 5, and then it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then the roof is going to go 1 in, so it's a total of 7 high. So the entire chicken farm is 5 by 5, and then it's 7 high, where I will be throwing down a roof. But I will continue the speed build with this part, and you guys hang tight, and I'll show you guys the rest of this. So hang tight, guys. Hey guys, we are back, and I hope you enjoyed the small little break that we did. I changed out my inventory here so we could prep for the next part of this. Next part of this is we are going to lay down some water right on the for the bottom side here. If it quits lagging out on me, that would be great. And we're just going to throw a little bin right here that can hold the water. So that will work right there. And in this point, we are going to throw down a sticky piston. Come on, work with me here, guys. Dang, Frap's always lagging on me, or Minecraft rather. So we'll throw down a sticky piston right here. What this sticky piston will do is it will grab this block and we'll turn on and off our water basically. So we can replace this block right here. Doesn't matter what block you guys use here at all, honestly. It does not matter. But we want to hook up a piece. We'll throw this down. Throw down one of these redstone lanterns. I just like using them to know when they're on and off. So when we pull this in, when we pull the lever right there, we'll open this up, and I'm actually going to change this to, well, I'll leave it as is. Doesn't matter. Doesn't have to have a block there. But then when we retract this, boom, it will open up the water. So we will go right over here, and we're going to throw down a bucket of water. And the reason that I used a 3x3 area for the water is for two reasons. For one, it fills up the area nicely, right? And for two, when you break out this other block, it's not going to go further than right there, because water flows in an 8-block area. And the reason I have the water on an on and off switch here is because when I'm taking out the chickens, I can just walk on that area. So at the end of this part, we're going to throw down a pressure plate right there. And what that will do is it'll for sure stop the water, for one. For number two, we can hook up our redstone, and that's where we can throw our notifier on there. So we can turn the water off right now, and we're going to go right inside here, and we're going to place our signs. So remember when I said that this wood also represents where the signs would go, and the dirt, basically, if you guys were building this thing completely underground where the dirt level is, that would be the ground level, and then above that, that's where you'd have the little chicken coop. Speaking of chickens, there's one right there. Okay, so for this point, what we're going to do is we're just going to look at the dirt here, and we're going to place down signs. So we're just going to stack the signs on top of each other, and what this does is that will let us be able to throw down water right up on top of these signs without having the water spill down below. So that is exactly what we are doing here. And one more sign right there. And this gives us a nice area that we can throw the water, because remember, the light blue wool represents the water. So there's a couple of different ways that you could do this. You could do the same type of setup, releasing the water. The way that I have it in my Let's Play Pool World is I just have a little water spout basically coming out at this point. But I think for tutorial sake, what I'm just going to do, well, let's think about this. No, I'm going to set it up the way that I have it in my Let's Play Pool World. So we're just going to throw this right there. Yeah. Let's do it that way. Throw that block there. This block right here. Get rid of that one. And we can throw a block right underneath, like so. What that's going to do is that will hold our water. So if you want to hook this thing up to a lever, you can. And I think I'm going to do that. Why not? Let's hook this thing up to a, let's hook it up to, okay, fine, be that way. So let's hook this thing up to a sticky piston as well. So we're just going to throw a block right here so we have an area to place our sticky piston right there. and because I cleared the top side here, we are able to get out of there. Throw down that, and we can throw a sticky piston right behind this. And I'm going to use this bottom block right below there and hook up a lever to this block. And yes, because that way we can turn on and off the water. As you can see here, guys, it doesn't matter which area you put this water, but if you really wanted to hook up some sort of killing mechanism, all the water would go to this corner. You could clear out an area and take them off to a different area where you could take them out. But I'm just going to leave it like so. Just like this. So as you guys can see, we have the water right above us. Just like this. And if you were to turn off this lever, boom, all the water goes away, and the chickens could actually fall down into this area, so you could set up some sort of killing mechanism down here as well. But that's just a little too... I might do that in a future episode possibly, but for the purpose of this tutorial, I'm not going to do that. Okay, so for now, we're just going to turn off the water right there. And we're going to fly right back up here, and we are going to place down our dispensers. So boom, boom, and boom right there. And I actually have this one too high. No, I don't. It's fine. So where these dispensers basically will fire the eggs out, we want to have a solid surface that they will go into. So because the roof is basically going to go in one area on this corner, I'm just throwing down these bricks right there. So that way if you shoot the eggs out, they're going to crash into this brick wall, and hopefully you will get some eggs hatching out of that. Alright, so let's take a quick break and figure out what we're going to do next. Hang tight, guys. Hey guys, we are back, and I've adjusted this a little bit. Didn't do much. I added basically this ground level, and what I want to do is where our light blue wool was here, I want to replace it with the brick blocks, just so you guys can imagine if this thing was built above ground, it will look like this. And I'm gonna most likely change mine out to have these wooden logs for the corners, because I really like that look. So the next step that we're gonna do here is we need to basically wire our dispensers up. So to start that off, we're going to go right up on here, and we're going to throw down a brick block, and brick blocks next to it. The reason that I'm doing it this way is because we will be able to throw a skylight in this area, so I'm going to use glass right here. And that also has some added benefits to it. So I'm going to get rid of these corner blocks right here because we want to have that look of the roof, just so it looks like it's so it looks better basically. So come on, walk right there. Okay, go over here, throw down a torch. And I use this look a lot. We're not going to throw down one right here because this is where we are going to, sorry for moving around so much there, guys. This is how we're going to wire up our dispensers. So to start out with the dispensers, you can place wire up on top, but if you look right on top of if you try right clicking on the dispensers, it opens that up. So you just basically look at the block that's above it, and that is able to throw down the redstone right on top. So we'll throw down a piece of redstone right there, And how do we want to do this? Okay, we can do it this way. So if we throw down that, and we throw a piece of redstone right up on top of this block, and place a button on top of there, that should, in all hopes, okay, it does light up, and as you guys can hear that click in the background, that is going to basically activate our three dispensers at the same time. So that's a plus. That's how we want that thing to work. The next step that we're going to do is hook up, and I'm just going to do this on the ground level, just so you guys can have an idea of how I hook this. Well, let's see, how do I want to do this? Alright, I'm going to throw down, I'm going to build some stairs. So let's say that we are basically building some stairs to go right out of ground level, right here. Okay? So that's because this is ground level right here, we can throw down another block right on top of there. So yes, you just have to use your imagination a little bit more here, guys. Don't want that block there. We want this here. And one of the features that I didn't add, so this is ground level, right? So if you take the stairs all the way up, you can get on top of there. One of the things that I can do, for the reason, one of the big reasons that I like this setup, is because I would basically probably throw a well, come on, don't disappear on me like that. We'll replace that one, and we're going to throw down a repeater right there. We're going to set it all the way down, right? So the plus side of doing it this way, okay, I'm just going to do it this way first. So if we end up throwing something down on the pressure plate, I think is it C? Okay, it is C. And because we're using a wooden pressure plate, right, this is kind of our warning, saying if we were over in this area saying, hey, we have an egg sitting on the pressure plate. The plus to this is I could actually wire up the redstone to this point right here. So then whenever an egg falls on top of the pressure plate here, oh, I hit the wrong button there. Whenever an egg falls on top of there, it will also launch these three dispensers. So that's kind of an automatic way of the dispensers to go off when more eggs come down. So if you really don't want to sit there and click this button to turn these things on and off all the time, you can have this extra wire right there, and it will basically, every time something falls onto the pressure plate, just like so, it will launch these three dispensers right up there. Or you could just keep on hitting the button whenever you feel like it, and at any point in time you can just disconnect this redstone wire right there, and then it's just manual. Now to get a bunch of chickens in there, I would prefer the automatic way if I'm building it up, just because it's a cool little design. So that's an added feature to this setup. Now we are going to, let's see, is this thing pretty well complete? Let's see, we got our skylight there, we got our dispensers there. It's going down a notch there, which is good. And the design is basically complete. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just throw a bunch of chickens right up here. And I'm going to throw some eggs in these dispensers, and you guys can see exactly what I'm talking about. But at this point, this is the basic design of our chicken farm. So hang tight, guys, and I will show you guys that next. Hey guys, we are back, and as you can see, I placed some chickens right up top here. Our eggs landed on top of the pressure plate. which lights up our indicator lights. And what I'm going to do here before I pick up those eggs is I'm going to throw down another piece of redstone right there. That way, just so you guys can see how this basically works out, we'll pick up these eggs, and as we stand on this point right here, we can actually look up to all 3 of our dispensers, just like so. So as we're standing here, we can go AFK if we need to, and as we're standing here, if we're a little bit closer, we can pick up those eggs. But as those eggs fall down, you can actually see the dispensers go off. So we'll just hang out here for a little bit. Hopefully some more eggs will basically drop down. There's an egg. Now we'll watch the dispensers right up here. And as soon as the egg falls down on the pressure plate, boom, it shoots off some more eggs. So it's definitely a good thing. We can watch again. Right there. And the thing about the eggs is, basically, if you were to throw the eggs one by one, you have like a 1 in 8 chance of them actually falling down, and it looks like I need to replace this right back here. So we'll just cruise back here real quick, not using the proper block, but hey, that's alright. And that's pretty much how it works out. So we'll watch the top side again here as the eggs fall down. You can just hang out on this plate, and the eggs will flow, and boom. So what we can do is we can go underneath here, and we can breed all the chickens like so, which, as I mentioned before, but I need to turn off the water first. Turn off the bottom level water first. Oh, we had a little chicken land there. Lovely. But you can just sit down here, you can breed these guys, you can bring out the sword, you can basically take them out like so, just like I showed before. And every time something lands on that pressure plate, those 3 are going to launch. Come here, little chicken. So we'll turn the water back on again. And that little chicken, I'm not sure how he got out of there, but that's okay. It's humorous either way you look at it. But yeah, that's pretty much how it works. So let's jump back to our Let's Play Pool World, and I will show you guys this thing in action in the Let's Play Pool World. Hey guys, we are back, and to end this episode up, I'm going to show you guys this little thing in action here, our chicken coop. Please let me know in the comments if you guys had any questions on how to build this. I think it was a pretty decent tutorial. Maybe a little bit longer than it needed to be. But as I was saying before, you guys can throw down this wire right here. And then once an egg falls, then this pressure plate will go off. And I'm just going to, just like this. And then it will automatically fire those 3 at the top there. So guys, let me know if you guys have any questions, and to let you guys know that next week I'm not going to have a video because I'm going to be at PlayOnCon. So if any of you guys are going to PlayOnCon, please let me know. I'll probably do a video, most likely like a vlog or something, before I go to PlayOnCon so everybody knows what I look like. But guys, thank you very much for watching, and I didn't get to the weekly challenge because I just basically ran out of time and I need to get this video out. But I did do a shrine for our dragon egg right here, which is definitely cool. I used some obsidian and some of the end stone, just like one of the comments was left. So I did do that part of it, and named it the Shrine of Ender Dragon. But yeah, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys next time, and remember, there isn't going to be a video next week, so sorry about that, but I will be gone all next weekend. So thank you guys again for watching. Have yourselves a great evening, and take care. Bye-bye.